All right. Hello, Misfits. It's Monday. We made it through the weekend. We did. I was live Saturday. So we got through a little bit more of the story. I mean, other than this weekend, man, you know, you guys heard about Saturday, right? Party too hard Friday. Saturday was a little rough. But it was okay. We got on here. We moved through the story a little bit. Sunday, oh man, just house stuff, you know, mowing, cleaning up the yard, cleaning the pool. The wife got home. That was good though. Wife and my younger son, they were in San Antonio with our friend's daughter. They went to like SeaWorld and the Alamo and stuff like that. So she got back last night. It was great to see her. Other than that, it's really about it, guys. That's all we did. Kind of fun. Yesterday, though, early in the morning, I did do a lot of crafting. I got my Weaver to 72 now. I mean, really, I'm just trying to get, at this point, I'm just trying to get one of my crafters to level 90, or not 90, level 100, and then I'll bring the others up later. That way, they could all kind of just reuse the gear, right? Because the thing that I've found, as you can see, I spent like 600,000 gil this weekend. And that was just between buying gear. So I had to buy like 2 different sets of gear because we leveled up, and then we needed better gear to do the crafts on the Cosmic Exploration. And then I leveled up some more, and then I actually crafted the gear that we're wearing now on my Weaver. So actually I crafted all of this for the most part, I think. I think maybe I bought, or no. Actually, I think I ended up buying it. Never mind. I didn't craft it. I ended up buying it. So that cost like, it was pretty expensive. It was a couple $100,000 or a few $100,000, something like that. Cause these were each like 30 or 40 and these were all like 20. So, I mean, it was quite expensive for the set. And then I also wanted to I wanted to test a theory to see like what was better for leveling. Now, what I basically did is I went out and I bought the materials for what do we call that? The Ishgard restoration. I went and bought 100 of those materials and then crafted those up, and then I went and did the Cosmic Exploration for a while. Now I'm at the point where at the Cosmic Exploration, I have to upgrade my gear again. So it's kind of like every 10 levels. Every 10 levels, we're upgrading our gear, which gets expensive because we do it pretty quickly. We do it pretty quickly. But what I was talking about before, where I wanted to do kind of like this test, I did this test where I bought the materials for the Ishgard restoration, and then I did it in the Cosmic Exploration to see which one was working better. Now, without a doubt, I think the Ishgard restoration is definitely better, but it is far more expensive because the materials are free in Cosmic Exploration. Now, I'm at the point now that I'm getting like 800,000 at the Cosmic Exploration, which I know it's going to keep going up as we go. But I need better gear. So, but the point is that like the Ishgard restoration, we get like, I think we're at like 400,000 or something, 500,000 XP per craft, right? So, and if we go and we buy the materials, we can basically do 20 of them essentially. You're like one off because you can only do 99, right? You max out 99, but you basically can do 20 of those crafts at 500,000 or 600,000, whatever it is, and you get that immediately, right? And you could turn it in, and it's really, really fast. So we'll level up like, what is 600,000 times 20? Let's do some math. So that's 12,000 XP. So basically what it comes, or it's not 12,000, 12 million. That's 12 million XP really quickly. I mean, because with the macros, we can do the crafts in just like a minute. It doesn't take very long. So you're talking about 20 to 30 minutes of crafting to get 12 million XP. And that is about 5, 6 levels, 4, 5, 6 levels, something like that. Whereas in the Cosmic Exploration, to get the same amount of XP, it's like double the time, because you know, you're doing 5, 6, 7 crafts per experience gain. And even though we are getting, I think more, I think at this point, like I said, I think we're like 600,000 on Ishgard Restoration, and on the Cosmic Exploration, we're at like 800,000 basically is what we're getting per craft. So we do get more XP base, like, you know, we get a couple 100,000 more XP, but we're also spending more time crafting than we are crafting and then turning around for the XP. But it's a much steeper cost, and I don't really know which one's better. I can't tell you exactly. I did 2 different tests, I think, basically, where I did 2 rounds of Ishgard and I did 2 rounds of Cosmic Exploration, like 2 levels and 2 levels. And I mean, I guess it just kind of depends on where you're at in the game. If you have unlimited gil because you've been selling stuff and you're good to go, then I think Ishgard is definitely your go-to for crafter leveling, just because you're going to get it done much faster. It's going to cost you a lot more, but you're going to get it done, I would say, probably in half the time. I mean, without a doubt. It's so much easier to craft the high quality item, turn it in, and you get a big jump in XP. It's a real quick turnaround. Versus Ishgard or Cosmic Exploration, you're going to save a ton of gil, but it's going to take you much longer just because of the crafting mechanic and how it all works. Like I said, I think if you're at the point where gil isn't an issue, you have a ton of it, do Ishgard. It's going to go much faster. If you don't have as much gil, or maybe you don't want to invest a good portion of what you do have, go do Cosmic Exploration, because that is going to be much cheaper. It's going to take longer. Now, the good thing about, you know, both is that you do get rewards, right? You get the scripts, you can turn them in, or you get the Cosmic Exploration points. You can go gamble on stuff and things like that. So you do get things. You can exchange it for materia. There are things that you can get gil out of it. But I mean, if we're looking at it, I want to say that I spent not adding in crystals, because I had to go and buy crystals because I didn't have the crystals to do the crafts. I mean, those were expensive because people are selling those like 2,000 at a time. So I was spending like 100,000, 150,000 on crystals alone on the few I had to buy. Like I would say most of what we spent this weekend was actually on crystals, not on the actual supplies, because you can get the supplies for the crafts, like for the Ishgard Restoration, usually about like 30, 40,000 gil for a stack of 99. That's kind of where I was seeing it at. For some of the lower end items, you can get it for 20, 25. But for the higher end items, you're spending 30, 40,000 gil, and you're typically doing that. There's usually like 3 per craft. So, I mean, it's costing you roughly about 100,000, give or take, about 100,000 gil to buy the items that you need for that craft. And then you're going and turning it around. Now, again, you're getting $12 million or 12 million XP for that. So I don't know. I would say if you had probably, I don't know the exact number because I haven't really dug into it enough. I would say if you're going to level up your crafter, though, if we're going to go kind of on a, let's just say like a 4, actually, we'll do 5. We'll just do 5 to make the math easy. But if you're going to get 5 levels per investment of crafts, right? So you have your 99 that you got to buy, and then you rip them all off, right? If you're going to get 5 levels every time you do that, you're talking about 100,000, 120,000 gil per 5 levels. You're at like, I mean, if you're at the level that I'm at, where it's like 70, what do you need to do that? 80, 90, 100? You need to do that 6 times. I mean, you're looking upwards of 800,000, 700,000 to 800,000 gil per crafter. That's a lot of gil. I would say if you I would say if you had like 5 million, 6 million gil, you could probably do your crafters. It's going to be expensive, that's for sure. But that's kind of what I found out. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But it was like it is a very different aspect when you're looking at it. Do you have the gil, then go Ishgard. If you don't have the gil, go Cosmic. Cosmic is definitely great, also because we get our you know, you get your, where are they? Your cosmic tools, right? And you level these up. So right now this is a level 4, which is better than anything. This is even better than like the level 70 needle that I had, which I think is like right here or something. I had it somewhere. I can't remember. But basically like the level 70 needle was worse than this. And this is kind of, I'm at the point now where I have to upgrade my gear in order to continue the cosmic exploration, because like I before, once I was like 70, 71, I could complete the crafts. Now that I'm 72, the level of the crafts are higher than my gear can allow me to do, so I can't complete most of the crafts, which kind of sucks. I wish, I don't know. You know, I guess it is kind of just a trade-off. You know, it's like, well, it's not costing us anything there, so we have to go and spend it on the gear. I mean, the gear typically, I'm kind of seeing gears running anywhere about 20 to 30,000 gil per piece per set, right? So if we're looking at like if we're gonna look at our Weaver here, you're talking about somewhere between 20 to 30,000 for each one of these. And probably the same here, 20 to 30,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, I mean, you're talking about almost 300,000 gil per gear set piece. Probably up until 100. I imagine the level 100, like best in slot gear, is probably super expensive because it's the highest that you can go right now, which is pretty typical. I remember that before. Like if you were going to level 90, like you could get level 90, you could craft things up to level 90. But then once you wanted the best in slot gear, the price jump for like the gear that you could do to do crafts to the best in slot was like 3 to 4 times. Like in this case, if you spent 20 to 30,000, let's say you're spending 30,000 per piece, the best in slot level 100 gear is probably going to be somewhere around 120,000 gil per piece. But I mean, at this point, I'm at like a 20,000 per. So I mean, you're talking about anywhere from like 200 to 300,000 gil per gear upgrade, right? I mean, we could do it. We could definitely do it. I don't want to like go bankrupt right off the bat. I would like to keep some of my gil back so that way we can do crafts. Like this morning, what I did is I ended up what I did end up doing is I went and I crafted a bunch of lower level crafting gear, because what I learned in my first playthrough when I was doing a bunch of my crafting was do kind of lower end things. Like obviously we want to go for the higher end stuff because that's what people are going to be buying mainly, you know, for in game and whatnot. But there's also lower level requirements that people still need to get. So I was looking at some of the market boards and like some of the things that were selling really, really well. And I noticed that like the Rami, like the Rami Doublet and the Rami Turban were selling really well. I mean, they're selling like multiple times a week. So I went and crafted like 5 of each of those, which cost me about 80,000. I'm going to say 70, 80,000 gil to get all the materials that I needed. But even undercutting the market, I'm undercutting the market right now. I think I'm the cheapest listed, like even on Universalis, right? But I'm the cheapest option available. And even if they all sold at what they're at now, I'd still make like almost 200,000 gil. So we get our $80,000 investment back plus 200,000. So we'll see. I don't think they're going to sell that fast. Honestly, I think it's going to take a couple weeks. Like it'll take 2 weeks, 3 weeks for them all to sell. But even then, if I sell 5, 6 of them within the first week, then we've already made double our money back. So it is kind of that, you know, loss. You're gonna lose initially, but you're hoping to make it back later. And that's kind of where I was at with it. I was like, you know what? I don't want to craft any of the higher level stuff, because I feel like the mid level stuff is where people kind of get held up. Like when you're first leveling up, you get gear all the time. It's really easy. You keep going. Once you get to that middle stage, though, is really when you're like, okay, I need better gear to craft the better items that I want. Even like the crafting gear that you can get that's like cheap or that you get through missions and whatnot is typically not going to be good enough to, or it's going to be difficult to do the things that you want to do with it. So you buy the better end crafting gear. So I was like, well, like I said, I went through the market boards and I was kind of like, these kind of look like they're selling pretty well. So I took a gamble on it. We'll see what happens. I mean, hey, if nothing else, if they don't sell, I could fire sale them at like 15, which is like half the market right now. The market right now for the items that I crafted is about 30,000, about 25, 30,000. I could cut them in half, sell them at 15, and they'd probably sell instantly. Probably would end up happening, honestly, is other guys who are selling them would buy them and then relist them under themselves for a much higher price. But even if we fire sold them, I mean, you're talking about double my investment. Like I said, it's about 80,000, 70, 80,000 gil, I think is what it was. So if you're 70, 80, we have 10 of them. If we sell them at, 15 a pop, that's 150,000 gil. That's double your investment, right? So, and we all know how I feel about that, right? We know how I feel about investments. I look at things in a very business mind, and that's just because that's the world that I came from when I was doing my previous job. It's just that's how my mind works. I look at things as an investment and a return. If I can make, honestly, because we can craft this stuff, if I can make double my money, that's great. But if I look at it and I go, okay, hey, if I can make 20%, 20% is pretty good return. If I can make 40%, that's fantastic. If I can make 100%, we're killing it. So that's just kind of where I'm at with it. We're gonna just keep pushing along though. Here we're gonna get through more of the story today. I don't even know where we're at, honestly. Actually, let's take a look. I don't think we're very far into it. I mean, we're only like level 93, so my guess is that we're probably still pretty early in it. Yeah, I mean, we're not even at we're like halfway through the 93s. I would say we probably got 20, 40, 60, maybe like 70 quests or so. $60 or 70, and then all of the patch quests. So I think we're still a little ways off from halfway, but we're doing all right. And we found her. We're gonna go get her. It is nice though with the crafting. It is nice though that I'm finally at a point where the macros actually make sense now. Like when I go to team craft, I actually have enough stats to be able to do the crafts. It's very nice.
Promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
So it was him.
I spit on this pathetic.
Give it back! Fun!
Oh, was that the name of your?
You thieving cheat!
What does that make the foolish? Now, brother, you shouldn't.
Meow!
Okay. We'll come kick your ass.
Who did that?
His scales are as thick as his.
Coward! You dare, huh?
You called us a coward?
Is the blessed sibling's favorite.
That useless Buddha was sick of it. He was supposed to.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
Bring it on, brother.
Not to be underestimated. They can do nothing while we have.
Nice snag, dude.
Impeccable timing.
I thanks.
These
Sure.
patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is.
I was about to say, he took our keystones, though.
I won't stop until I got it. If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. No. Break off! We retreat!
This guy's a wimp.
Wait! Damn you, backward Jaja!
Do we give check?
We head back. Hamachi.
I'd have preferred to chase him down and kick his ass. Separate his shoulder on the dive. That'll happen, dude. We'll get it back. I ain't worried about it. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, let's go. Woo, we can fly, baby. Oh, thank God. Yes. I did run a couple of the extreme trials too to get some of the mounts. I got a couple of them. So I ended up getting this one and this one. One more. I saw that over here. Oh, I think we're almost at the other zone too. We're almost able to fly. The other thing I was thinking about this weekend too is I was like kind of ripping around. I was doing like some of the side missions and stuff this weekend too. Not many of them because I was mainly focused on crafting. I ran a little bit this afternoon or this morning and yesterday, just a little bit. There's a lot of blue quests out there that we got to run. Like a lot. I was like, okay. I was like, I think, kind of what we'll do. I mean, none of them really, like, obviously the main ones that we needed for like dungeons and stuff were done that applied to the MSQ. So we're fine there. Everything else we'll basically take care of in here. And then none of them really matter before that because they'll be Endwalker and before, and we already did all of them. It'll just be going around all the zones and getting them all. So we'll do that. We'll do that after. I'm not too worried about that. Or like, we'll kind of pick them up on stream as we go. But my plan is that once we finish, we're gonna start working on crafting stuff. Maybe we'll just do some fun stuff on the side. Like what can we do? Just like funny challenges and stuff. That's kind of my plan. Then hopefully, if everything is right, if what everyone is saying is true, hopefully we get the next expansion later this year or next year, early next year. Most people most of the stuff that I've read online is people are saying like 2027. So we'll see. Because I think when this came out in like 24, right? I think so. I think this came out in 2024. So. So it's probably up in this corner. Ah. Yeah, it's gonna be way up there. I also, I've also gotten better at the rotation. I'm learning the skills a little bit better. Sometimes I was like throwing debuffs, like damage debuffs off at the same time. You don't really want to do that. Kind of want to like rotate them. I do need to put them in a certain order though. Like I know, like this is our highest one, 20%. 10%. It's kind of like, what should we do right now? We'll do this. This does us and a nearby party, so that's fine there. That's regen, so we're okay there. We almost kind of want to cast them in like this order. So like 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to look at the cooldown. 90. Yeah, so like pop this. Once this wears off, we can pop the like we'll get it down to exactly how it needs to be, but like this is our big one. This one is the one that we need to use when we're getting like a tank buster or something, no matter what, even if we have a buff going on already. Like we got one of these 3 on. If we're gonna hit a tank buster, we need to pop this thing. Like we just have to. Yahui. We can fight it. Ooh, 2? I feel like I just had something in my ear. I did have to like new ear pads. Oh Lord, I had to order new ones. These ones are like crumbling and falling apart. So is like the headband, but the headband's not as bad as like the earpieces, so I had to order new ones. Yeah, you know, I want to, but you know. Yeah, see, we'll run into him eventually. We'll just take it back then. Let's get the other ones, and then we'll kick his ass when we're done and be like, oh, yeah, now we got them all. I kept wondering. I was like, how's this dude getting his keystones? Because he just keeps pissing everybody off. I guess that's how he's doing it. He's stealing them. I was about to say he's gonna be like, no, you gotta do a quest for us first. Yes, that was easier than I expected. I thought for sure they're gonna be like, nah, before you enter, you gotta go find this animal's foot, or you need to go fight this animal and bring its foot back to us. That's crazy looking. Okay. I bet you that thing's gonna get let loose. Yeah, so it froze itself. Sweet. Told you. Oh shit, we're behind. It's gonna break free, dude. And then we're gonna have to fight it. I already know it. We already know how this tail goes. I'm still, you know, one thing I am surprised about is how little gil we are getting. I would think like we would be getting like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe even like 10,000 gil emission, just because we know at this point, like, we need tons of it. Oh, that was the other thing too. I still don't think we put our, yeah, we still haven't even put our materia in this yet. That's something we need to do. Next time we go to the market board, we'll get it put in there. That, and I've got like so much junk in here now. Look at all this crap. Like from running the dungeons and stuff. It's like, oh my lord, we have so much junk in here now. Like, we need to go through it and just take it off. Wouldn't be any of those. Ah, there it is. So it was this, or no. Wait a minute. What gear was it that we were wearing? Was it our gunbreaker stuff? I can't even remember. I'll be honest, did we already take it out? Looks like we may have already have taken it out. Yeah, but we need way better. See, this is the other reason why. So we're gonna hold off. We're doing fine anyway. This is one of the reasons why too that like we need to get my crafter to level 90. Is so we can meld our own gear. It's just it's too expensive to go to the melder and do it because not only do we have to buy the gear, now we have to meld it. We have to have the melder do it for us. It's crazy. Like actually, let's see something here. Okay, so I think like that's the thing that's stupid. Yeah, see, look, because like our crit hits really, really low on a lot of this stuff. 292, that's full. Like 0. So we need like the highest possible material that we can put in here. I don't know what we can put in this level 90. My guess is that it's probably like level 10. I would have to imagine. But it is definitely something we have to do. Like, northwest. Northwest grave sites, okay. Oh no. I did finish my Wondrous Tales too. I only got one line. I tried to redo it and I ended up with one, so it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That's what I heard, northwest. By the graves. Let's do it. That's fine. We gotta go that way for our ether current anyway, so. We're built for it. We're fine. I mean, not like it really matters. We can jump off this crap all we want. Like this right here. Just jump. You're fine. You'll be all right. I ain't got time for you. Those storms can put it out, man. It's a hell of a storm. We're getting close. This is probably the only one left here. Because it didn't tell us anything over here. Unless there's something maybe like hidden down in that little corner or whatever, but... probably right by wherever we're supposed to be here. North? Okay, hold on here. Try and find this thing real quick. Where's this thing at? There's no way it's down there. How would we have missed that? Yeah, I can't go any more northeast. Did we really miss it? Is it like down in here somewhere? There's no way. I hope not. We were really racing anyway. I'm just trying to... so they don't bury him. They they cremate him and throw him out. I'll be honest, that's what I want. I don't want to be buried. I don't want to be buried in the ground. I want to be cremated. There's no way we missed it. Dude, like, it's got to be here somewhere. Like, we'll look it up. Let's hear all about the story. Cutting him off, dude. Let him finish the story. Okay. So now we get to go to the top of that mountain. Here, let's see something real quick. Yeah, it's saying there's one. Hold on here. I mean, it says it's right here, but it's not. Like, oh. Here we go. Here's somebody actually showing us. Like, I'm looking I'm looking at the map, but I don't see it. Like, yeah, it's not there. Like, they're saying it's right on this little peak right here. And it's not. He's like showing it down on this. It's not here. Like, is this bugged out? What's going on here? It's not there. No. Like, I don't know. It ain't there. Like, that better not prevent me from flying. I don't know why it's not there. It did show another one over here, so we'll just run up here real fast. This is so strange. Like it keeps trying to tell me to go back here. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. Maybe you have to go through the MSQ to get them to see them. I have no idea. Like it's showing it on this map, but they're not there. No idea. You know what? I just noticed something. I wonder if this is where Phelan took me when we went on a road trip. Remember? He took me on a road trip and we flew around. Maybe this is the map he took me to, and the game's like it's registering them there, but they're not actually there because we already got them. I have no idea. We'll see. Hopefully that doesn't mess something up. I'll be so mad. Here, let's look. Yeah, I wonder if this is the ones where he took me around. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Interesting. Let's climb the mountain. See, like, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 gil. None of this piddly little 1,000 gil. 1,000 gil doesn't get us anything.
God, that is one tall mountain.
Get stepping.
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue.
Though your words are cruel, you are.
We are.
That's right.
Then if you die.
That's a dark thing to say, friend.
We do not, my brethren and I, are conquered.
The giants have their own factions too.
Ah, pff, I ain't scared.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father? It is his peace they respect, a peace they always.
Justifications. Oh, they are onward.
Okay.
And our ascension begins with
Bring it on.
of the third promise.
Stop! I don't want to fight you.
Men, die on your knees.
Oh, that's good.
Opportunistic. Threat zone here. You're
Saved him.
That's right.
Oh man, we should have just killed him. Come on, man. Lame.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple.
To be friends.
If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become.
Fucking nailed it. Oh, come on, dude.
How is he?
I mean, sometimes you gotta be strong. You know, you gotta lay down the law.
Live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to walk Ozorma.
You know, if he's gonna threaten your life, you gotta be like, okay, show you how it's done. There we go.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing.
Whatever,
As
dude.
you like. You want to kill me? You're welcome to try. All right.
Hey, you see what I'm saying? Like, just put him in his place, dude. Let me take a couple little whacks at him. We'll see.
Of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of.
Then we climb. Grifurlor is waiting.
Let me take a couple pop shots at him. Pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? Do you think we can get in with a group? Let's see. Waklamat. Why can't we have something else selected? Ah. I was running some of the stuff earlier this morning. Let's see. We'll give it a few minutes. We'll see what happens here. Michael, it keeps telling me it's there. It's not there, dude. Punk. Yeah, get him. Get him. We'll just hang out, I guess. Kind of like sucks that we can't meld. We can't even meld our materia into it because we're too low of a level. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Maybe this is where being in a free company would be nice, because then I could just ask one of the guys in there. Ugh, dude, somebody left and then another guy joined right as he... Yes! What do you mean there are no party members? There we go. Forgot, you can pretty much always skip these, like... Come on. There we go. Oh, I messed it up. I hit the wrong button. Why did my... Like my target came off. That's weird. Yeah, that or we killed who we were supposed to, or who my cursor was on. Why can't I use that? Oh, not in range. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I thought I was on the right side of that. That was my bad. Trying to think, because I took a ton of damage. Like, I almost died. Like, what did I thought I was standing on the right part. Maybe not. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that, actually. That's misplay on my part. Ugh, come on, dude. There we go. Dude, there's no way that hit me. Oh, no, okay. I was about to say, there's no way that hit me. Oh, shit. My bad. All right, there we go. My invulnerability's gone. Why couldn't I move? Okay. Where's this guy go? There we go. There's like so much going on. I'm having trouble like keeping on top of it. I mean, I'm just trying to keep everything like, see how quick everything just like goes away from him, or like I lose amity like that fast. There we go. All right, here we go. Whew.
I am Gulfulur, Elector of the Dawn Servant. Prepare to be tested.
All right, that was good.
Chronicles of it. Recount the fury of erupting beasts.
Oh, no way, dude. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a mechanic I missed. I was like, no, I didn't.
Chronicles of it. Recount the hunger of royal measure of your resolve. Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Trying to learn as we're going, right? I mean, I'm just trying to pay attention to them. It's hard because like I'm paying attention to them, but I'm also paying attention to like oh, I should have thrown that out. That's my bad. The mechanics at the same time, and I'm trying to pay attention to like my skills to make sure I'm not missing. No, 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 no. Woo. There we go. Woo! There's so much to try to like remember. Or try to learn, not remember, try to learn. Oh, they're already gone. Okay.
Very good, Claimant. Once more, I name myself Gurfulur.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
Just a little bit.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the
Mmm.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokui. Is this
With the visions our ancestors. Preceding the campaign, they described a paradise that none, a single dreamer might have been dismissed. But when its purpose was to find the city of gold. Yes, help was...
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Oh,
Get out of here. We took him out already.
Another claimant, I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
Actually, if you look at that, it's really impressive. If you look at his eyes, you can like see the reflection. Like that's pretty cool. I just noticed that. Gotta take a shot real quick. What's good?
Here and now, I think he means.
Good luck, brother.
Well fought, second prom.
Man, can't we like get just a little bit, just a little bit? We're working really hard. We need to get just a little bit further ahead. Four, right? 3 more to go.
3 to go.
Yeah.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit.
Again, that swine shows his
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back at...
He's a coward. He doesn't want to fight us.
On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of war. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokui. Does this location...
Yes, it is a place of...
That's so cool. Like looking at the reflection of the land in his eyes.
Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them,
I thought they cremated each other. Oh, sorry, dude.
Explains why there are so many.
Ugh.
Sorolja. I should have known you'd arrive here.
Ah! Third promise.
Sorolja, you bastard! I should end you.
remember where you are. You will mind your conduct.
Right.
The one time she actually wants to get like, you know.
I see no reason to delay further. Sure.
Papa has a grave?
The one time she's about to snap on somebody, you're like, no, you can't do it. Like, what?
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed the
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and...
Look at this one. Kettenram, navigator of Uncharted.
Kettenram? The Laminson Explorer? Does this mean...
Maybe.
Kavkiwa, seeker of the unknown.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokui. But their...
Master of resolve and reason? Champion of peace? Papa really did some amazing...
He carved his path with Marshall's.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigar.
Martial skill and clever think. I can't compete with Zorolja's mastery of the head of his... And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who must... Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? So...
Yeah, I mean, she's a jack of all trades, master of none, essentially. She's got bits and pieces, but let's see. Not your love for peace, we're not saying that.
What else defines him? Oh, Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is... And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Yeah, but when your enemies come knocking... Yeah. Ay, ay, ay.
What in the hells was that?
Yeah, I can't be good.
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately. Valigar Manda has broken free.
Told you.
I presume that was about the unholy sap.
Valigar Manda is free.
We need to get back there.
Easy peasy. We fight to the death.
How fortuitous.
What? Dude's really not gonna help? What a dirtbag. What a dirtbag. Ooh, level 95, baby. 95. Okay. And like a third of the way to 96. Why? What? Why would it say that? Like, we already did it. That doesn't make... I don't know. Burp. Okay. Okay. Crap, man. We gotta get rid of the big old bird, or not the bird. What was that? It's like a dragon or something. Let's go see. I do like the music. Music's kind of cool. See, 5,000 gil. That's what we need. We need lots and lots of gil.
What happened?
So it's true.
Yep, it's gone.
Surmurwar, tell them what a short while ago, he claimed.
Oh, what are we gonna see?
Who enters this hollowed hall?
Should have known.
Ah, a claimant.
And here we have
Vargamanda.
With every awakening, it has.
You've stayed napping right up at.
Like, I don't get it. How is this guy in the running? Ugh, it doesn't make any sense. Dude's dick to everybody.
It is as they say.
He's releasing this
Cost its magic to run rampant.
he's releasing enemies upon the land.
Prison of its own creation. To one maker, it would be quite true. Two spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intensity. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and the blessed siblings. Back.
Nah, dude. Nah, dude. We need to kill this dude.
You mustn't.
But I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
Damn, dude. That'd be sick if it went off on him. That'd be hilarious. Yeah. Dang, man.
I might have overdone the fire a bit.
Freaking burned himself.